welcome back to Environmental Station Alpha. So we first happened across this station quite a while ago, and we've since discovered that the station is indeed in quite a bit of a state. And yeah, there's a power-up, but I'm not sure how long it will be before we get that one. We have other business to attend to, such as the location of the Hookshot, which is located in the Volcanic Sector. Apparently there's a safe area beyond all the highly heated areas, so we're gonna have to do a bit of a heat run to get through that. So let's just pass on through and down all the elevators, because these kind of take a while. You know, instead of, just going up and down, it's probably just faster to fall down. Fall up as well, but you can't exactly fall up in this game. Anyway, here we are, at the Volcanic Sector. Brace ourselves. You'll take 1 damage every once in a while. And so the longer that you remain in here, the more damage you'll take. Which is not exactly the best thing to have happen to you. We're not exactly equipped to deal with this, but we've just got to grit our teeth and take a brief dip in lava. Phew. That could have gone worse, I suppose. But we're a little bit closer. Okay, there's a bit of a fiery section above us. And there's also this thing below us that we can't exactly get up to, because our jump is just slightly too short for it. So we're gonna need some other tool. The Hookshot will probably help. We just gotta avoid the flames and keep on going. Conveyor belts. I guess they're doing garbage disposal here as well. Can't quite get up there. Come on. Ow. Garbage hurts, so don't let yourself get crushed by it. I'm pretty sure those compacted garbage cubes are pretty heavy, so getting crushed by one is probably not the best thing you'd have happen to you. Anyway, gotta time this right, so I don't take damage. Thankfully there's a save point right here. Oh, well, that's one way. This guy I call Laserhead, because of all the lasers he's shooting. Yes. As with before, there's no exact name that I know of, so just gonna have to go with the names I make up. Here's a few attacks, but they're not really that dangerous. You do need to double jump to avoid some of the attacks though. At least that particular one where it causes a shockwave in the ground. Gotta double jump your way around. The rest of them you can pretty much avoid any other way. Anyway, this is the second phase. And that's where the name Laserhead really comes into its own. You have to destroy the terminals on each end to defeat him at this point. Gotta avoid everything though. Shoots those homing balls, the shockwave and the laser. Yeah, it can be pretty tough first time round. This fight probably could have gone a little bit better, but hey, I lived. I thought about going back, but then I realised, oh, that's just a one-way route over there, so we have the Hookshot now. I'd say this area is a bit of an improvement compared to the tutorial room of the demo, which didn't really tell you much about the hookshot beyond the fact that you could climb on walls. This one demands a bit more skill from you, so if you're good at it, there should be no problem. But do make sure you get familiarized with the hookshot. Otherwise you're gonna find some later sections a little bit difficult to navigate. Anyway, we have this computer over here. It seems like whatever event took place here, they weren't able to call for help. Wonder why on earth it started sending signals out then. Okay, there might be survivors? But first things first, save. Anyway, we'll just take a look. It's all the way across over on the other side of the station. Oh, it's gotta be a bit of a long journey. But it's not gonna do itself, so let's get going. We've just gotta pass up by all these conveyor belts. But before we start heading towards the researcher's location, probably want to take a look at what we were missing out earlier. Just used hookshot and our double jump combined together. Ah, it's a teleport room. Looks like we're gonna need an access card to use any of these. So I guess we're heading down even further south. Below the station, rather. Ooh, this room looks funny. Looks like we'll need a hookshot to get through. Hopefully it's not too difficult. Just watch out for the spikes and the flames. And the flying moths. They explode when killed, so if you're too close to them, they'll hurt you even after they're dead. As you can see, you can get quite a bit of momentum with the hookshot, so that's gonna factor in a little bit if you want to grab some of the extra items that are hanging about. So first call of business is probably to get to the teleport access cards. If we can get those, we basically have a form of fast travel, which means we don't have to endure running through absolutely everything just to get to where we want to go. We'll just save up before diving into the heat run again. But luckily for us, we have the extra health tank that we grabbed. So maximum of 18 instead of 14 now. Of course, the numbers do vary from time to time, so not all health tanks will give you 4 extra maximum health. Sometimes you'll come across these stations. They're just health stations. Not sure if I explained them before, but that's all they do. As for these pink blocks, they have a current, and so we can't just use the grapple on them. Or hookshot rather. Even so, it's kind of trivial to deal with at this point. You don't really need the pink blocks to hookshot onto anything, but you know, in other sections, you're gonna be blocked by those when trying to get to items. Anyhow, we've finally escaped the heated areas and we're finally back in the caverns again. Great. I thought about going back up, but really, we want those teleport access cards. Anyway, we have some curious eyes. They only look at you if you're not looking at them. And here's another teleport. The rooms look nice here. I mean, it looks like this thing was a really huge platform up until this point where it kind of died off. We're not using those just yet, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll head on down and see what the next room has. A bit of mushrooms, a bit of spikes, and something tells me that we're not going to be getting through today. yeah, that gold block is kind of sitting in our way. So I guess we'll head on back, and head on back down. Okay, I think I have a better idea of where to go. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have anything to break those blue blocks, so we're not getting out of there just yet. So I guess we just have to keep on moving. This place has really gone out of control with the mushrooms. Like, they're all over the place, and there's lots of platforms too. I'm glad they're there though, because we wouldn't be getting out if it wasn't for it. Even though it's kind of grown a bit much. Oh wow, this place has probably seen better days. Something probably important broke here, like the controller mechanism or something. Even so, I want to see what's on the other side of this, so moving over to the left, the hookshot is pretty useful. Well, we're not going there yet. And we can't exactly break through those red blocks either. Oh well. Guess we're going on down. Yeah, it seems that some of the mushroom growth has advanced even down here. It looks like the water is a bit out of control as well. Part of the area seems to have kind of flooded. So there's that. I guess these computers aren't exactly working at the moment since the power is off. To an extent, that is. I mean, the fact that we're able to see it all is pretty significant. Before we go any further, probably want to heal up. We want to make sure we're not going to get ourselves killed by whatever it is that's down here. Anyway, we'll just break through this wall and be on our way. Trigger the bridge for this area. And here's a save point. Alright, not really keen on doing some swimming in our current state, so we'll keep it out of the water for the most part. For the moment, that is. There's all these security robots. That's my best guess at what they are. Like an organic form. Fell out into the water. So it's gonna be a bit of a long journey as we swim back. Let's try that again. Springing away. Watch out for the laser that this particular one is shooting, because it does a bit of damage. Ow. But once we defeat it, we can grab the item up here, which is the teleport access card. So now we can jump between locations. And that means we can use the one that we found back in the caverns to teleport elsewhere. But yeah, that's for next time. So see you then.